Lesson 14. The Faithful Dog. Many years ago, there lived in a Japanese village an old couple with their greatly devoted and obedient dog Shiro. They lived in abject poverty since they could neither work nor had they any savings for support. The elderly couple had no choice but to lead a simple, unassuming life. Their needs were limited, but it was hard to ignore the appetite. It was but natural for them to long for money in order to procure at least the rice for themselves and Shiro. Whatever they had was virtually finished, and their worry was to find a way out to save them from the impending starvation. One day, they were surprised to find Shiro barking in great excitement. He was sniffing and digging the ground at a particular place in the family garden. The old man went near the dog and saw a deep hole dug by him. He found in it a small metal box full of gold coins. They were sufficient to get for them the rice for many years to come. But their God-sent fortune was only short-lived. Their greatly selfish and greedy neighbor got terribly jealous of the wealth of the old couple. One dark night, he burgled their house and took away all the gold coins. Shiro barked and barked ferociously and chased the culprit in the last-minute efforts to retrieve the fortune. This enraged the thief, and he killed poor Shiro for his faithfulness to his master. The old couple cried and cried on learning about the death of their dear Shiro, for he had become almost a greatly loving family member for them. The same night, the dog appeared to them in dream. "You loved and cared for me," said Shiro's ghost, "and now I shall care for you. Tomorrow, cut down the pine tree in the garden. Mix some splinters from the tree into a pot of rice." Then the ghost vanished. The next day the old man chopped down the pine tree, and the old woman cooked a pot of rice. She stirred in it the splinters and peered into the pot. "Look!" she cried, her eyes filled with wonder. "Each grain of rice is turning into a golden coin. We shall have money for rice for the rest of our life." The old couple smiled sadly as they thought of Shiro. Even though he had died, their faithful old dog had not forgotten them.